Now, okay. So you're a Marxist.
Let's start over. Let's start over.
Okay. So you're a Marxist.
Yes.
So you don't like capitalism?
Yes.
You don't like capitalism.
That's correct.
Okay, so even though the shirt you're wearing was produced by capitalism, the bike you're riding was produced by capitalism, the tattoos were produced by capitalism, your shoes produced by capitalism, everything that you have, all your freedoms, your ability to come up in my face and give me your opinion, all from capitalism, and you hate it. Do you like America?
I hate all of you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you guys.
Do you like America?
I don't really think of things like that. I really don't. I mean, I'm honest.
Well,
Look at
this.
Here, hold on. Can I answer your question, please?
What question?
You just asked me if I liked America.
Yeah. Okay. Do you like America?
I don't think of things in this binary view. Like that is a very seventh grade argument to me.
I mean, it's a simple question.
How about this? It's a very
Do you cherish?
Hey, do you love America?
How about this? Okay. How about this? Do you cherish human freedom and liberty?
You gotta expand that to me a little bit more.
No. Do you cherish human freedom and liberty?
Sure. But
okay, that's good. So we both cherish human freedom and liberty.
But you have to expand that to me because what is human freedom and liberty? Human freedom and liberty to me, as a Marxist, let me talk, is economic freedom.
Only he can interrupt. Only he can interrupt.
Marxists.
You know
is economic freedom and
but
economic
Marxism
prosperity.
is not economic freedom. It's the exact opposite.
No. That's exactly what Marxism is economic freedom and economic prosperity for all people. The redistribution of the means of production.
Yeah, everybody goes poor and broke. That's what Marxism is all about.
Yeah, that's exactly what Marxism is. You're a fucking Marxist academic right there.
No, I'm not a Marxist academic at all.
I have a question. Where has it worked? Where has Marxism worked?
What if it didn't work anywhere? Would that make a difference of
so just like it doesn't? So it hasn't worked anywhere.
I know, but what if it didn't work anywhere? Would that make a difference about my argument or not?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Here's why. Because my original question was, do you value human freedom and liberty? In the free market, the human has more access to independence and freedom.
What if I shockingly don't think that what we have is freedom and liberty?
Well,
oh my God!
That depends on what you're
debating.
got
2 minutes.
For example, I would agree with you. You can't make people wear a mask. We just had the governor mandate masks until December 15th. That's totally illegal. That's anti-freedom. So I would say, yeah, you're right. We don't live in a free country anymore when I can be forced to wear a mask, and then they're going to tell me if I don't wear a mask that they're going to give me a vaccine.
Does he not even get by saying that how ridiculous it is? Is he not? Like, first of all, by the way...
Well, you interrupted me.
Why don't we start with what Donald Trump, we all know to be true, is that what Donald Trump has done is lie.
Well, hold on. Dispute what I was just talking about.
Beginning with the inauguration.
Women, Peace and Security Act. Dispute what I was just talking about, please.
I don't need to do that because you want to.
Because you can't.
Whatever gives him more money and power. And if he actually really did care.
Let's say even if he's doing it for his own benefit, whether it be ego or something, if it's benefiting women, then who the hell cares?
It's not benefiting any women, period.
But yes, it is.
If you have a person in office, you can't just say, I'm going to tell you he's really good right here while he destroys the rest of things.
I'm telling him what's good that's happening globally.
You're telling something from a male perspective, so it still isn't going to matter.
Because I'm a male? You're very observant.
And I know, and I'm very wise. You will never know what it's like to be a woman. You can put on a pink shirt, and you
I'm not pretending to know. I'm not pretending to know what it's like to be a woman.
Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah. I mean, he's what will probably get my vote.
Are you dead ass serious right now? Are you a Trump supporter?
Trump will get my vote in 2020. Yes.
Get the out of my face.
But policy-wise, women are making more money. They're majority of
black women.
Huh?
Black women are not making more money.
Wages across the border up by 3% for the past 16.
More money. Black women are not. You do not know. I can say the same number.
And things are going really well for women. I mean, new jobs are. We have good new jobs coming in. Women's wages are increasing. Over 65-year low of women's unemployment. Women are continuing their streak of being the majority of college graduates since 1982. Not to mention over 7 million new jobs under Trump. Half of which have gone to women, and they're good jobs.
Like minimum wage jobs? Yeah. So
no. There's quite good jobs.
In fact, people are homeless. What are the numbers of homeless people?
I mean, Trump's not going to solve homelessness.
Really? That's what the president is supposed to do.
Solve homelessness?
There's not equal pay. No, there isn't.
What's the wage gap, really quick?
I don't need to tell you a number. I can tell you from a living experience.
Anecdotal evidence is not strong evidence.
My evidence? It's anecdotal. I live it.
Yeah, that's the definition of anecdotal evidence.
Anecdotal evidence is is reality.
So when we look at the job growth also, we need to look at what kinds of jobs we're actually
getting. I already mentioned they're good jobs. Okay, manufacturing jobs are considered really good jobs, right?
Here, yeah,
there's both men and women. No,
no. Let's get out of economics first.
Well, really quick, let's go back in. Let's go back in because that is super important. What you just said. You said what kind of jobs? Well, in the past 2 years, over 460,000 manufacturing jobs have been created. That's over 6 times. Over 6 times what Obama did in his last 2 years.
Oh, you're very fake news.
Okay, well, anyways, you guys, it was a pleasure speaking with you. Hopefully you can learn how to be respectful to people you disagree with.
What you're saying is not true. You're standing here in a pink shirt saying to people, I know this and I know this number. It's not your life.
I'm looking hella cute in this pink shirt, by the way.
I bought him that picture.
How about women earning $40,000 last year, getting a tax cut of about over $2,000? I mean, that's a great thing for women too, right?
You know
that's
what?
Of course for men as well. Of course, it's across the board. I don't know why it's funny.
It's insufficient, is what I'm saying, and you're telling me
it's never enough, is what you're saying.
$600 a year, that comes when you break it down into months, into weeks. That's not that big a bump.
I didn't say $600.
You know women make as much money as you for the same job.
If you divide...
But then be quiet, because you don't know. So then just stop.
I do know if you just let me talk instead of talking over me.
I can talk over you because you're telling me you know, and then I say, how? And you say, well, I don't know.
You're not letting me explain it. Yeah, so what number are you talking about? Are we talking about 70 cents to a man's dollar? What are we talking about?
Why do I have to give you a number between wage gap?
Because that chooses what I'm breaking down for you. So if you were to do 77 cents to a man's dollar, that's only if you divide the median earnings of full-time women by the median earnings of full-time men. That's all that is. That doesn't account for occupation, education, hours worked. That doesn't account for any of that stuff. So it's disingenuous to bring it up.
Just stand here. Oh, you hold it. Free speech, but he's gonna hold the mic for me, okay?
You can get.
Unless you want to.
I mean, see, you see how silly you're coming in. You're coming in ready to fight.
Interesting that he's holding the mic.
All right, why don't you give her the mic? Let's.
Yeah, why don't you pass me the mic?
Big win. Okay.
I was serious about the suit, by the way. So, you don't believe hate speech exists.
No.
And you...
The Supreme Court agrees with me, by the way.
Great. You and the rest of the people who are here with you, or who are supposed to be here with you, claim that people have a victimhood complex and that anything regarding racism or sexism or whatever ism it is that we're talking about is fake news, and everybody is just out here wanting to be a victim, as if that's something, that people are, I wake up every morning and I say, wow, how can I be a victim despite Dave Rubin or Charlie Kirk? So I just want to understand, understand.
Yeah.
What does it take for folks on your end of the aisle to understand that people have lived experiences and who wake up every single day in this country, whether you think their victimhood complex is real or not, and they don't feel like a part of this country. And you can sit and blame them all you want, but this campus is a great example right here. When we have people on this campus who are claiming that it is all sunshine and rainbows and they have the administration on their side, and then the reality is that biased incidents reports and hate crimes have gone up.
Yeah, so...
And people have been spit on, and people have been threatened, and people have been told to go home to their country even though they were born in fucking New Jersey.
Yeah.
So I just want to understand, where's the, do I have to get lynched? Does somebody have to, murder me? Does somebody have to, kill me?
Okay,
Somebody have to physically harass me? What will it take for it to be hate speech? And when do I actually become a victim? When I'm dead?
Okay. All right, great question. That's great. Yeah. All right, it's a great question. So first off, the Supreme Court has ruled that hate speech doesn't exist, in that you can say whatever you want, short of yelling fire in a crowded theater or calling for direct violence to someone. So right now, you can say anything to me. You can literally say anything to me. I'm sure you're thinking of a couple things. And you can say whatever you want to me, and guess what? I'll survive. And that's the price that you have to pay to live in a free society. So let me kick it back to you for a second. So first off, there was a little miscommunication in the way you presented that, which is racism exists. I don't think racism doesn't exist. Of course, there are bigoted people. There are people who are misogynist, that may not like you because you're a woman. There are people that don't like gay people, so they won't like me. There are people that are truly prejudice against black people in every other situation. The idea that the government can come in and manage and fix all of those things is crazy. And we live in a society that has done more to free more people than any other society truly in the history of the world. But I will kick it back to you for a second. So tell me about your oppression. I mean, tell me about what you're dealing with and how the government can fix it. It doesn't mean that bad people don't exist, but tell me about your oppression. Maybe we can work through something.
It's my favorite song.
Well, that one was legit. It was your mom? Nice. All right. I mean, tell me about your oppression.
So I have no reason to sit and talk about my own oppression because that's just like mental energy.
Well,
that,
I mean,
like, unless I'm going to be paid to talk about my...
Ladies. Ladies, I'll gladly take a question from you. Have we established that already? Okay, so far we have some repetitive droning statements, and then when I kick it back to someone to ask about their oppression, she wants to be paid for it. You know what, let me see what I got here.
Yeah, why don't you PayPal me?
Yeah, well, let me see what I can do here.
Venmo me.
Let's see what I got here. All right. $20. I got $20. I will pay you. Shh. Okay, so what would you prefer? What would you prefer, that the government... Okay, guys, I get it. I don't want people to say bad things either. All right. I wish I could get off to the sound of my own voice.